Yo, what's good all day, fam? So welcome back to Reality Sports, where we keep it real, no fluff. So Thursday night football just wrapped up. Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. It came down to the wire. The final score was 23 to 20. I predicted the Seattle Seahawks to win, and they still did win. But the game was a lot closer than I thought. I predicted them to win 35 to 14 and beat the Cardinals 23 to 20. Seattle, they pretty much, from what I saw, I didn't get a chance to see the last few minutes of the game, but from what I saw, Seattle was pretty much dominating the game. But now I'm gonna say dominating is kind of a stretch. I saw Seattle having control of the game. In Arizona, they hung around. They kept hanging around. That's what Arizona do. Arizona, they kind of hang around. They don't let you just completely just dominate them all the way through. They will hang. They will keep the game very, very close. But the thing about Arizona, it seems like with Arizona, they can never finish the games. They can never complete the games, and I don't know. I guess Kyler Murray just really isn't the answer. Kyler Murray had some terrible throws all night. Like, there were some throws that were good, but some other throws that were bad. And Marvin Harrison Jr., he's just not there. I mean, he did step it up towards the end of the game, towards the end of the second half, but I think Marvin Harrison Jr. finished with 6 catches and 66 yards and a touchdown, but it wasn't enough. I mean, he had some key drops that actually probably could have cost him the game, and it was one drop that Marvin Harrison Jr. had that actually resulted in an interception. So, I mean, I don't want to blame Marvin Harrison's struggle on any other player, because he has to hold a lot of accountability. I mean, with being an athlete, you got to hold yourself accountable. You can't blame it on the coaches. You can't blame it on players, other teammates, whatever. You got to blame yourself. You're 100% responsible. But me, as a spectator and as watching the game, it's just a lack of leadership on that team all around, man. I mean, and I feel like the only type of leadership that they have on there is kind of like Buda Baker, and then you got James Conner. James Conner is hurt, so Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, Kyler Murray, he's the quarterback, and it's obvious that Kyler Murray is not a leader. It's obvious. I mean, maybe if Marvin Harrison Jr. could get a better quarterback, if he had a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert, or even like Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or something like that, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. his talent would blossom. It would transfer into the league if he had those type of quarterbacks, but as of yet, we have yet to see Marvin Harrison Jr. play well, and it's sad. But at the end of the day, it falls back on him. He's fully responsible for his lack of play. I mean, the great wide receivers, they will even play great even with terrible quarterback play. Look what Andre Johnson did all those years when he was with the Texans. So let's go over a little bit of the stats. So it said Sam Darnold connected with rookie tight end A.J. Barner for a 16-yard touchdown in the first quarter, and then Zach Charbonnet punched it in from the 1-yard line in the second. At halftime, it was all Seahawks 14-3. So then Jason Myers, he drove a 44-yard stretcher to the lead to stretch the lead, 17-3. Arizona answered with a long 57-yard field goal from Chad Ryland. Going into the fourth, it was still Seattle that was in control. Early in the fourth, Myers hit another field goal to make it 20-6, and it looked like Seahawks were about to put this game away, but Kyler Murray wasn't done. He found Marvin Harrison Jr. for a 16-yard touchdown and cut it to 20-13. Then late in the game, Murray connected with Emari Demercado for a 7-yard score to tie it up 20-20. So yeah, Arizona, they stepped it up a little bit later in the game, but it was just a little bit too late. But when it mattered most, Sam Darnold fight on, marched the Seahawks down the field, and Jason Myers nailed the game winner as time expired. Seahawks wins 23-20. All right, so I mean the win wasn't pretty, but I mean it wins a win. It was an ugly win, but hey, that's all that matters at the end of the day is a W. So, like I said, yeah, it's Marvin Harrison Jr. He stepped it up a little bit towards the end of the game, so hopefully he can stack from this game, from the end of this game. He can keep blossoming, getting better each and every day. But who knows with a quarterback like Kyler Murray. But hey, Thank you all so much for watching. That's all I have for right now. I will definitely chime back in with you all. Let me know how you feel about the game. What do you think about Marvin Harrison Jr.? You think he can? Do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. is a bust? Do you think he just needs another quarterback, or do you think he just needs some time to just blossom? Is it a mixture of all of it? Let me know what you think. I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. He's too talented. His dad is a Hall of Famer. I honestly just think he needs a new quarterback. But at the same time, I have to say that I can't fully blame it all on Kyler Murray. Because if you're a great wide receiver, you're a great wide receiver. Look what Malik Neighbors is doing. Malik Neighbors has been playing well with like 9 different quarterbacks. So, like I said, it falls back on the player at the end of the day. So, hopefully Marvin Harrison Jr. can get it together. Hopefully he can, for his sake. But hey, let me know how y'all feel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will be back very soon. All day. Deuces.